All right, so we're leaving the DMV. We're going up about 2 hours and we're going to Philly. We're going to my girl Jilly from Philly. Jilly from Philly, the other Jilly from Philly, because the first
That's right.
Jilly, she, whatever, she ain't here. Because we
That's
got
it.
this one. We got the main Jilly from Philly. This the main one. Okay, girl, take it away. Take it away.
All right. Thank you, everybody. It's been great. By now, you've seen and heard many different poets. They get asked about their process and wonder whether or not they know it. The answers aren't always clear. Sometimes it means putting the pen down. So listen up. Lend me your ears to this poet's tutorial of sorts. If you find yourself poetically enthused, here's a challenge. It's not a battle. I share with anybody. I don't care who you tell. I excel. They all wait. This is not me flexing. I'm saying I literally use Excel, as in Bill's Microsoft. Take a peek through the windows. I'll further explain. See, I have what you'd call a scatterbrain. My thoughts, hummingbird in form, zipping from one flowery subject to the next without warning. Imagine New Year's confetti, scattered fragments of chaotic beauty, pretty colors as they flutter in the air, but clunky in 2D, like Rubik's Cube, frustrating with each turn and twist, neurons jumbled with analytics and logistics, the politics of being correct in mind before allowing words to dance across my lips, or two step on three-hold paper, an exhaustive tango that results in empty ink pens and cluttered trash cans. So I traded in my notebooks for a keyboard. Naturally gravitated to Word, but it had its limitations. Wasn't flexible enough for my imagination. I crossed over to using spreadsheets. No AI. It begins with A1, reserved for the title or concept, highlighted and frozen to keep me anchored to the main topic. Next comes the thoughts. Simple sentences, random facts, research, statistics, origins, myths, a row for each disjointed and definitely not poetic idea. Can't rush this phase because it fills the foundation on which the whole piece is based. I'm talking about an outline. Trifecta of introduction, body, and conclusion. Inclusion of sections and subsections if need be, guardrails to make sure the traffic flows logically, all lanes leading to the message I want listeners to receive. I click and drag the mouse to place each line in its respective space. Sure, an opening move to C4 may set the pace, but there will be an explosion if I don't first hit save. But the hard part is done. Now begins the fun, because at this point, it's the game of Tetris. Hope you're paying attention because the fields will fill quickly. Free falling expressions turn color coded blocks, move laterally. Tetrominoes ready to be transformed to poetry. Each sentence rephrased and rotated strategically. Weed out repetitive words, plant colloquialism, search synonyms to upgrade vocabulary, spot opportunities to say the same thing, only creatively. So when the thought is complete, instead of disappearing, the blocks are built solidly. The flow appears naturally. Additionally, it helps to animate the inanimate, give the mountains a voice, speak of the bird's song and how it must sound to the sun. I already mentioned words having feet. In case you missed it, refer to line A21. Like no one is watching dance, foot loose and fancy free with syntax. Your context will moonwalk into people's minds long after the piece is over. MC hammer all rules of grammar. I promise. Hearts will snap at iambic pentameter, even if at first it's off the wall. Don't be afraid to skip about with childlike abandon, but lose unnecessary prepositions. Spoken simply, less is more. No points for how many words are used, but whatever you choose. Victory is not in gaining the highest score, just that you've played. It's not meant to be chess. Royal expressions in check or locked up in castles. Yes, the page is full of cells, but the tab allows you to move bars in any direction to free yourself. It may sound like a lot, but give it a try. You will soon discover where your talent lies. Whether it's building complex metaphors, layering entendres like you're about to play in the snow, writing from the heart about deep feelings, sparking nostalgia, or telling stories of a world we all want to know. I hope you give it a go. I'd like to know if it helps your writing evolve the way it did mine. See, I didn't always write this way. To think of all the ink spilled, I've still got books filled with scratched out words, Not that any of those works were bad. It just ain't hard to tell that now I excel. That's me.
Hey.
Jill,
Yeah.
my friend right there.
Go, sis. Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
hey, this is consider. Come
I
on.
said good night.
hey.
The
You see how his
that I had
I
today.
asked
Go,
somebody
sis.
Yeah,
the more you look at it, it looks short.
Isn't it?
Maybe because I'm spaced out.
It's like she got
I mean, if y'all wanted to learn how to be a poet, she gave y'all the steps. Like everything was laid out right there. She said refer to 821. Okay, refer to 820. If you have any questions, refer to 821. And please don't use any unnecessary prepositions because Jill told you so. Okay? That is how you, Jill. I just want to shout out all this post because I want y'all to understand that Jill really encapsulated how much can go into writing a piece. Some people can just flow and get things off the top, and other people really research and get their thoughts together. So whether you write quickly or you just take the time, we appreciate it. Okay, a poem is a poem is a poem, and we appreciate. Thanks for breaking that down for us, Jill. We appreciate you.